The switch ring mount on beam consists of a leap forward with leg change to ring position and would receive an E rating, the maximum attributed to dance elements at the moment. Ring shapes are some of the most challenging positions in gymnastics. They require a ton of flexibility and can be very deduction prone. The requirements include a 180-degree split of the legs, the front leg at horizontal or above, upper back arch, the back foot to the crown of the head, and head release. The failure to meet any of these will lead to costly deductions and, in a worst-case scenario, to the devaluation of the skill. So whoever submits this skill won't have an easy task at hand. The Stalder Nabieva on the uneven bars will likely receive a G rating, becoming one of the highest rated releases on this apparatus. It consists of a Stalder circle backward with counter stretch to a reverse hecht in a layout position over the high bar to hang. The most common deductions we'll find with these types of releases are the flexed feet, a 1/10 deduction, and the slightly piked hips, which is the most critical execution aspect since judging has become increasingly strict over the years, and this may cause the element to not be credited. This is exactly what happened with Zhang Yihan in 2024. The Chinese gymnast submitted a clear hip Nabieva at the Cottbus World Cup and was initially given credit with a G rating. However, upon further review from the technical committee, it was decided that Yihan's hips were not stretched enough for the skill to be recognized, therefore downgrading it to a Shang post-competition valued 1/10 lower. This release would be described as a clear hip circle with counter layout over the high bar to hang, and, as witnessed, it will be absolutely crucial to maintain the body fully aligned and the hips fully stretched to receive credit. The salto backward tucked from side position on beam is a pretty risky move, and its value will likely range between a D or an E. Acrobatic skills from side position on beam are pretty rare, so this element could bring some innovation to this apparatus, especially if performed in combination. The Weiler-Kip, with 1.5 turns on the uneven bars, was submitted at the Paris Olympics by Simone Biles and received an E rating, the maximum awarded to pirouettes at the moment. It consists of a clear hip circle forward with 1.5 twists, finishing in a handstand position. However, the American gymnast did not perform it in the actual competition, so it remains out of the code of points. The full twisting Podkopaeva on floor consists of a double salto forward tucked with a full twist and would most likely receive a G rating. It was trained by Canada's Brooklyn Moores, but it was never consistent enough to be performed in competition. Forward tumbling is often underutilized and underdeveloped in women's gymnastics, as most athletes favor backward saltos, so this would actually be a great addition to the table of elements. The full twisting Jaeger on the uneven bars consists of a swing backward to a salto laid out with a full twist to hang on the high bar, and was given a provisional H rating in 2024. It could have been Suni Lee's first eponymous skill in the rulebook of the discipline. However, the Olympic champion struggled with consistency and health-related issues throughout the season, so she switched her focus to other releases. The triple twisting Yurchenko has been submitted in multiple international competitions throughout the past decade. However, it has yet to be successfully performed. It consists of a round-off back handspring onto the table, followed by a salto backward laid out with 3 twists, and was given a 6.0 start value at the Paris Olympics. This vault requires a ton of explosiveness, great height off the table, and a sharp twisting technique, as an under-rotated landing can be quite dangerous dangerous for the knee and ankle joints and potentially lead to injuries. The in-bar Stalder, with 1.5 twists, was performed by Ksenia Semyonova at the 2009 European Championships. However, at the time, gymnasts could only submit new skills at the World Championships or the Olympics. It's described as a clear pike circle backward with 1.5 rotations to finish in a handstand position, and would receive an E rating since all pirouettes are capped at E, as mentioned before. The triple L turn on floor would also receive an E value, the maximum awarded to dance elements. This skill has been attempted by multiple gymnasts throughout the years, but none have been successful in doing so, at least not in an official FIG competition. Maintaining the free leg at 90 degrees consistently during the 3 rotations seems to be the most challenging aspect. This is absolutely crucial for the turn to be credited. Dropping the heel will also cause the skill to be downgraded. The toe-on circle double full on the uneven bars consists of a pike sole circle backward with 2 rotations to finish in a handstand position, and was trained by France's Laurette Charpie a few years ago. However, she never officially submitted it. In fact, there's little to no incentive for her to do so, other than stamping her name in the code of points with a new skill, which is nonetheless a great accomplishment. But given this pirouette would only receive an E rating, there are many less risky options for the European medalist to maximize her start value. The double front, with a full twist off the uneven bars, was performed by Ukrainian-born gymnast Valeria Maksiuta during the 2009 to 2012 quad. It consists of a swing backward to a double salto forward in the tucked position with a full twist in the second somersault, and it would likely receive an F rating. This dismount has a blind landing, which can be harder to stick, and under-rotating it can potentially trigger knee injuries. So, it'll take some real guts to attempt it in competition. What's your favorite skill off this list?